Hello, I am Mal, and welcome back to XCOM 2. So this is my second season of XCOM. I did a first sort of partial season that I started right on release day, but I really want to explore more options, and I feel like I've got a better understanding of XCOM 2 now. So I've decided that I'm going to start this season 2 fresh, and I'm going to bring in some mods. So before we actually start up the game, let me talk about that just a little bit. So you can see here mods I am bringing into the campaign, and the majority of these are really just to add a little bit of functionality, or they're cosmetic in nature. So as an example, like I'm using Captain Bus's accessories pack, which adds some really cool like goggles and a field beret and some other things. It's very nice pack, but it's cosmetic in nature. I'm also adding in, from my first season, I'm going to use the leader pack again from Long War Studios. I'm also going to use the SMG pack, which will bring in some machine gun class weapons to the game, so that adds in some kind of interesting little different things that you can do. I'm also going to bring in the MUTON Centurion Alien pack, so that will give us a kind of a tougher opponent. It'll make the difficulty a little bit harder at mid-game, which I'm fine with. And then some other things that are really sort of just game tweaks, like for instance, full character customization from the start. So if I need to make a change during this season with any characters before they reach the rank of sergeant or whatever, like if I need to change a nickname or change the way they look or what have you, this will unlock full character customization from the beginning. So again, just another cosmetic mod, but that comes in handy for me. With the number of people that have applied to join the campaign, mistakes are going to happen. So if somebody wants something changed, I'll now have the ability to do that on the fly, which is a big help. In terms of also cosmetic mods, the KATANA pack, which at this point is the sword separated into 3 tiers. It doesn't have a sheath yet, but I will update it, I guess, as I go along. But it looks really cool, and it gives me another option for a melee weapon, so I like that as well. And then I guess the last of the gameplay tweaks, I've got true retroactive AWC. So the Advanced Warfare Center can randomly give you a perk from another soldier's tree, but the way it works is that, let's say that you were going to get that random perk, but you've gone past the level that you would have received it. In other words, let's say your character did randomly roll that special perk, and then you get promoted to, say, lieutenant. Or you've already been promoted to lieutenant, but that perk was going to be given to you at sergeant, but you didn't have the AWC built yet, then you wouldn't get the perk, which seems kind of silly to me. So this mod, AWC True Retroactive, sort of fixes that issue. And then last but not least, the Avatar project. So some people were like, well, why don't you just remove the timers altogether? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. But this Avatar project mod, I think, will extend it out. It's either 14 or 16 blocks on the counter itself. And for me, this isn't about the difficulty of it, because in the private campaign that I've been playing, I really haven't had any problems per se keeping the Avatar project in check. This is more just to give me some flexibility to explore different things. And that's really what I'm trying to do in this campaign, is have a little bit of fun, check out some of these mods, and also explore as many things as I can. So I want to be able to build a Scilab. I want to be able to get all the high-end armor and weapons, and really mess around with the exosuits and the heavy weapons and all that. So that's what this campaign is about for me, is to have some fun with everybody in the community, get through the entire experience, the entire story, and have the time to experiment with some things. So I hope that you will enjoy this. Let's see here. First steps then. Let's go ahead and go into the character pool and import character. And I've talked about this in other videos, but if you're not familiar with me or my channel, first off, thanks for stopping by. And 2, this is how I am going to start pretty much every XCOM 2 campaign. I will come in and I will import what is called the Iconic Heroes. Now, these are people that are been with me for a long time in the community. Their characters, many of them have gone through one or more multiple series, particularly in XCOM Long War. And so these soldiers continue their heroic path here in XCOM 2. Now, wait a minute. Aren't you also accepting soldiers, people, for you know, from other people? Well, yes, I am actually, and there is a video specifically linked in the description of this video that will tell you how you can join the team if you'd like to. There's 2 methods to do that, and I talk about that in that video, and you can follow those steps if you want to join in. And what happens is, just to answer any questions about that, is partway through the campaign, I will then come back in here and I will import from this list, which includes all the other soldiers that we have created. And I have 2 people in the community, Wulfric and AngelOfIron, thank you very much, that are helping to create these soldiers, and as they're created, I am adding them to the character pool. And at this point, there's a lot. there's hundreds of soldiers that will be added to the character pool, and they're also available for you to download. So you click the link that says character pools in the description of this video, it'll take you to a Google Drive, and you can download both the iconic list, which is the 40 or so soldiers that I start with, and then also the master list, which includes all the soldiers that could possibly appear in the campaign. All right, so with all that said, let's jump in here. New game. I'm going to be playing this time. I'm going to be playing in Commander, and like I said, to experiment and have some fun in this campaign. And then I'll go back to Legend, most likely, for Season 3 and beyond. But for this one, we're going to go for Legend. See if we can't just have some fun with this. Alright, so let's start it up. Start with that. There we go.
It's time the aliens and the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can...
Alright, Operation Gatecrasher.
We're moving into the city center to strike a high-profile target. Deploy and approach the designated position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site.
Interested to see who my 4 starting are.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Copy that. Okay, so we've got Kaiten Walker. We've got Izanagi. We've got my buddy iDead. That's cool. And Jetpack Paul Davis. That's our 4 starting. All right, nice. Okay, so let's stay in concealment.
Heading there now. These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable. Closing on target position now. I'm on the move. Eyes on the prize. Got it covered. Moving to Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Yeah, he's static? Yeah, looks like you are. Okay. Let's set ourselves up a nice little ambush here, shall we?
Headed out.
So if you're not all that familiar with XCOM 2, a little bit different than the previous title. You start off in concealment on most missions. You can see the sort of like, I don't know, fuzzied edge or whatever, this sort of mist or whatever you want to call it on the edge, and then you have these ninja masks here indicating that you're in concealment. And once we attack, obviously, we'll be breaking concealment. You can set yourself up a nice little ambush if you want to, and that's why I'm taking the time to do that. But this would work. Yeah, potentially that would work. Okay, let me move up.
Running.
Probably going to open with a grenade.
Menace 1-5. You're near the target position.
Copy, Central. Let's see, let's just Overwatch one more turn.
Eyes on the prize.
Okay, now let's check grenade range. Get a little closer. Could go here? Here.
Good copy. Moving on target.
There we go. Now let's see. There we go. That'll work. Alright, cancel that grenade. So let's see. I want to reposition a little bit.
Headed there now.
Yeah, I think I do want to reposition just a bit.
Position confirmed.
Okay, so we'll set everyone else on Overwatch.
Overwatch.
And then we'll lob a grenade. And hope that our rookies can actually hit something.
Get ready for a surprise! We're spotted.
Now they scatter. And Overwatch up. That's one. That's two. That's three. Alright. Well, that went pretty well. Alright. Let's move up.
Is it clear?
And try to get to some full cover spots because now, obviously,
Got it covered.
we make contact with anything, we're live now, so
On it.
I want to try to be a little careful with it. Certainly important to get out of the first couple missions with no one wounded. As a matter of fact, it's so critical that you get someone promoted right away to sergeant level so that you can get squad side increases. I'd almost say it's worth it to, you know, get a couple kills for somebody and then like they always hunker down, always stay in the back. I mean, until it's that important. Okay, we need to get to that objective.
I'm trusting you here.
There should be another group. There it is. With an officer this time.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Trying to decide here. If I want to withdraw. I probably do. Yeah, I'm gonna withdraw.
So. Come get some. Getting it done. Scanning.
Now he's at risk because he's gonna get marked by that officer, so might not make it. We'll see. Well, so far the luck's with him. We'll see if that holds out. Oh, he got lucky. He got lucky. Full cover or not, that's risky business there. Okay, so let's see. Can't blow this up, but we can
Grenade.
toss some grenades here.
What's over there?
There we go, nice flank shot. Promotion earned, good deal. Alright, now need to take care of those other fellas. Got a guaranteed kill here. I guess let's take it. Yep. Explosives are your friends early on. Well, they're always your friends, but especially early on. Because the biggest issue with lower ranked soldiers is they really can't do anything reliably, right? You just can't count on them to actually hit a shot. But grenades always hit. Well, that was a good shot. They might not get you a kill, but they're always hit. Now, in terms of Overwatch, it's a little different than in the original XCOM as well. It used to be that you could run the Overwatch with someone that had, say, lightning reflexes, but not so much in XCOM 2. What you can do, you can still run it if you want to, but the way you would get rid of an Overwatch is by applying any kind of damage or a debuff, like a flashbang. In this case, we're just going to shoot this guy until he's dead. Like that. That works. Nice job.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds.
So, I'm not sure. I think on Commander it's just 2 groups on this mission, but
rock and roll.
Not 100% sure, because I've been playing on Legend. In Legend it's 3 groups, and one of the groups has a sectoid. But I think this might be it for Commander.
Let's rock!
In which case we've pretty much got this wrapped up, and it's gone pretty well.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, well. Oh, now here's another new feature that in XCOM 2 that I really like. So there's an environmental fire here, and we don't want to take damage from it, right? But if I hit Control, I can go with my right mouse button. Oh, that's got fire up there too, huh? Still? Alright then. But in any case, let me show you this, just because it's kind of cool.
What's over there?
Oh, well, okay, I didn't exactly mean him to do that, but you got to see it anyway. Right mouse button, plus Control, and then click,
I guess that'll be okay.
and you can route the soldier to run any path you want, is what I was trying to show you. Let's move up here.
On Overwatch.
Okay, my buddy iDead can hang out over here.
Moving to Overwatch. Rolling out.
Alright. Jetpack dash up here.
-15,
there we go.
Window to act before Advent responds.
Now we can move over and take care of it. We got it, we got it, Bradford. Have a Coke and a smile, buddy.
-15, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we think of your unification day, aliens. Scumbags. Alright, so flawless, great. 606 killed. Objective completed. Get back to base here.
Any doubts about your capabilities, Commander. Excellent work as always.
Alright, 4 promotions, that's great. Now, I'm not going to promote from this screen. Sometimes it can bug out on you when you do, so my recommendation is just handle all your promotions from the armory. Alright, so we've got Caden Walker, aka Dragon. We've got Paul Davis, aka Jetpack. We've got, is it Lynn? I'm trying to remember your first name on this character. This is kind of a newer character for me. And then we've got Alan, aka iDead. Okay, 5 trooper corpses and an officer corpse. Great.
Commander, to the research labs.
Okay.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
All right, so let's take a look. What do we have available? Modular weapons, hybrid materials, or alien biotech. Okay, so we're going to grab modular weapons right away. As we loot things out in the field, we didn't get any this time, but as we pick up different things, modifications for our weapons, we want to be able to use those attachments, so we need this research. So we're going to go ahead and grab that right away.
Area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately.
Stop by engineering here real quick.
Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Okay, I don't think we can really build anything here right now that we want. Maybe a flashbang?
Combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and build a flashbang. They're extremely useful. All right, so let's go to the armory.
Advanced technology, along with
oh my goodness,
going on in the city centers, is based on very.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
While we prepare for new operations and continue,
we'll come back to that in a minute. I want to go to the armory, take a look at our soldiers.
On your order, we'll start our scans on the surrounding area.
Who's this guy? Okay, don't know who this guy is. I have it set up to draw directly from the character pool, and I edit to force directly from the character pool, so I don't know why. It's so strange, but occasionally you still get someone that's not from the character pool. I don't know why. I can't figure it out. No, and no one seems to be able to tell me. But in any case, the vast majority of these are from my iconic soldiers list. So let's take a look at Jetpack and promote him.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy.
Okay, so these first couple of people that have already earned a promotion, I'm just gonna have to go with whatever the game gives me. Based on what I've read, you've got about a 50% chance to get the class that you have it tagged as in the character pool. It's not 100%, so it's about 50% like I was saying. So, let's grab whatever we can get here.
Operating some of our most advanced.
Oh, specialist, nice. Really like that class. Very flexible. Okay, remote.
Serving as our demolitions experts.
He was supposed to be a ranger, but hey, it is what it is. Now, you can control what class they promote into once you have a guerrilla tactics school, and you can train a rookie to go to whatever class you want. But these initial promotions, they are random.
The Ranger
Like I wanted my buddy Alan here to actually be a... wanted him to be a specialist, but he ends up as a ranger. That's okay, maybe I'll make him sort of a scouty class ranger. Okay, so then we've got Bear, we've got Anne, we've got Orion, and we've got Wulfric. Okay. Nice. And then let's go take a look at the recruits. Yeah, there's still quite a few random people in here, randomly generated. I'm not sure why. I mean, there are character pool characters here. Like these two and these two. Not sure why it's doing that. I'll have to double check the INI. But in any case, I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far. Yep. Okay, so let's go to the main area here.
Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Okay, so we can gain intel if we want to stay here and scan, or we can go for these supplies. We can't make any new contacts yet. Okay, well let's go for this resource cache then. Supplies sounds good.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Okay, now, magnetic weapons is probably the most important thing that you can get early on. It really is a game-changing event once you get it, because you go from taking shots at aliens and hoping you can do enough damage if you hit, to taking shots at aliens and pretty much knowing you're going to kill them if you hit once you have magnetic weapons. So it's a big deal. However, in my private game that I did, I got these right away, and then they require alien alloys, which, as you can see here, we have none of. So even though I had completed the research, I actually couldn't make them. So I think what I'm going to do is just spend a couple of days to go ahead and do some of these other ones, and then we will prioritize magnetic weapons. It'll happen quickly.
I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
The other big thing is intel, which is what you're going to use to make contact and whatnot with new pockets of the resistance. I spent all mine early on, and that was one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and start another run, because I really didn't understand this mechanic. But you've got engineers. These are your resources. You have engineers. They help build stuff and clear out debris and things like that within the Avenger and allow you to expand things. Scientists will increase your research, and then alloys and Elarium are used to build more advanced gear. Intel is sort of your cost to acquire new contacts, new regions, like if I wanted to go to Western US or Mexico or what have you. And then supplies is basically your money and your income here based on what you currently have. We currently have the Eastern US, and that's giving us 150 income. All right, let's grab this weapons cache, or resource cache.
Strategic resource located.
Okay, 55 supplies. That's nice. Rookies. All right.
Avenger plotting
We can investigate
course.
that. Now, we're probably going to get a guerrilla ops mission here within the next couple of days. Like, my guess is we won't get to finish scanning this. We'll have to come back to it.
Commander, as the
There we go.
resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent.
Okay,
As it
so...
is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Okay, so we'll get Dot Matrix as an engineer and not a soldier. Interesting. Okay. I was pretty sure it was flagged as soldier only. Oh, the character pool. Oh, how I love you, and at the same time want to smack you around. Okay, so it's going to be Operation Bleeding Mask. Oh, that bloody bleeding mask. That'll be our first mission out of the gate here. Difficulty easy. Okay, no problem. We can do that.
Setting course for Sector 10, Eastern United States.
Okay, folks. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, but when we come back, I'll have assembled a team ready to smash more alien face in Operation Bleeding Mask. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I am Mal, and I will see you, Commanders, later.